This thing on? Good morning. Alright. So yesterday was a test. Test that I decided to get a different game plan for. So a little backtrack. Yesterday I threw in the towel and I decided to do a little longer taper. So after I took the small amount I did yesterday, I didn't feel great, but I felt better enough to where I could handle everything and still manage to function. So came up with a new game plan. So, yesterday I was all emotionally, mentally, kind of all over the place. I'm hard on myself. But, so, man, to me this looks so dark. So, I'm sorry if you guys can't see. Came up with a new game plan. This one dude, I don't know his name. He's a Suboxone withdrawal poster guy. And he talked about how he exercised, like went on walks. So like leading up to it, getting your endorphins going and everything. So I came up with an idea. Alright, a little bit about me. I recently got into bow hunting. I'm 33. And I have a violent felony on my record, so I can never legally own a gun. And I wanted to get into hunting. My dad tried to get me into it when I was a kid, and I was just like, nah, I'm straight, man. I don't want to. And I regret that now. So, and I'm a musician, but I'm looking towards my future career-wise. And the older I get, and the more, I was hunting constantly this year, going out of town by myself, camping, and going hunting, driving to the border of this country in Canada to go deer hunting. And I put myself back into school for forestry and wildlife conservation. And I want to move to Alaska. And work in the wilderness out there. I want to be in the woods by myself for long periods of time. Not seeing people. I love people. I'm a social person. I'm a talkative person. But I enjoy the quiet of nature. And right now I'm walking on a non-public area, crossing like a creek that didn't have sticks today, so luckily there was a lady there with these crazy like tarp duct tape leg things, and she threw them over to me and I could use them. But walking around in the woods, I'm gonna do this every day, so I get the adrenaline, whatever the fucking terminology is for that, going. So when I do go through withdrawal, like, my body isn't so dead. I'm not explaining it correctly, but there's reason for it. And it's beautiful. I love it. I've always gone camping my whole life. My whole life we gone camping. It was on a yearly basis. Every year the guys in my family would go up to the same place and camp. We know the owners. My dad's best friend has a cabin right down the street in the Boundary Waters. And I love it. So I'm getting back in touch with nature. But I just had an idea. Thought came into my head. It's spring right now. Well, spring is coming. I'm in Minnesota. And the ice is melting off the lakes. And I'm looking at the trees that are coming in. I'm kind of looking at it like it's my situation. Like, I've been in winter for years. And my life's winter is coming into spring. So, like, as I go through this, nature is coming back. And I just look at like I'm on the same journey as the trees are right now. And the grass and the flowers and the wildlife. Like, this time next year, I want to be either moving to Alaska or getting the ball rolling on stepping up to moving to there to work. I've always had a calling to want to go do something like that. Like, I am a white guy, not from the hood, who raps. Had a rap career. Independent. And I was very successful. I did more than a lot of artists I know have done their whole lives. And after getting off drugs, then going through the heart thing, it's like I feel I've lived two lives. Not the sober me and the high me. It's like my music career was one life, on the road all the time, in the studio all the time. And that part of my life is not done by any means. I still have a passion for it, and I still have an unreleased album that I want to put out. And I want to keep doing it because I believe that I am better than a lot of these people out here doing it. The success I reached by myself was all hard work, all by myself. I didn't need somebody telling me how to do it. I went out there and did it. I had a small team around me, all going off what I did, what I wanted to do, so I can do it again. And where was I going with that? But I feel like I've lived two lives. I'm on my second one. And it's a weird feeling when in your head you feel like you peaked at like 18. It's like I'm kind of a has-been and washed up. But I know I'm not. But it's been some years since I was doing the music. Because like my heart came up. First it was getting sober. Then it was getting mentally healthy along with physically. Then my heart came up. Then I couldn't rap. I couldn't fucking breathe. But anyway, back to what I'm talking about. Alright, today. Obviously 24 hours ago I took a small amount. After I finally went to bed, it was the best sleep I've had in a long time. I woke up well rested. It's crazy when you in your mind you get used to, thinking that this withdrawal sleep or lack thereof is never going to end. You think that's just how it's going to be forever. But then when you actually get a good night's sleep, you're like, oh my God, like I forgot how great it was. So I woke up this morning with my game plan. I'm going to go on this walk in the woods. Clear my head. Not even clear my head. My head's pretty clear. I know what I'm doing. I know what I want to do. I got a game plan, and I'm not going to back down from this one. Yesterday was a rare break in my mental. I don't like feeling like that. I don't like feeling mentally unstable because I'm a mentally strong, very strong person. With what I've been through and what I've done. There's a whole part of my life that I'm not going to talk about on here because I'm not trying to make it known have it come off like I want something out of it, or I want like your sympathy, or not even sympathy, or like your cool points for what I did. But for years I had a situation in my life, not even a situation, that was not very conventional at all. And I recently had to walk away from that, but I think about it and them every day. And they're still a driving factor in my life. But kind of rambling, I kind of just went off on a tangent, but man, just look where I'm at. I can't really see that good because of the lighting, but beautiful here. I love it. So every day I'm going to do this. Every day I'm going to do this. Starting fresh. I'm lifting weights just to get the endorphins going in my brain. When I feel like I can. Last night I did, because I was on this mental kick, yeah, got a game plan, bro. We gonna do this shit. Yeah. I don't know. So that's what I'm doing. I can't believe I'm hopping on the bandwagon of I'm gonna try to eat more healthy and try to eat more fruit. I love oranges. My mom ate oranges when she was pregnant, constantly, and that's the biggest trait I picked up from her. I got a bag of cuties in my car at all times, so I get a lot of vitamin C. There's no vitamin C deficiency in me whatsoever. But I'm gonna exercise. I'm gonna set multiple goals so I'm not focused on one thing and one thing only. So I think that's where people get caught up in their head. They become obsessed, and by focusing so much on one thing, they don't function and handle others. And I'm not going to be like that. So I'm going to keep myself busy, still working 12-hour days, 5 to 6 days a week. I got to at least give myself one day off a week. I'm an independent contractor, so my schedule, it's really up to me when I want to. But all right, I'm gonna enjoy this quiet and alone. Then I'm gonna get back to work, do my job. But I'll keep you guys posted. Chuck the deuces. Holla at your boy.